What is one thing that if you could change that you experienced about being a Marine that you would?
Well, I got out in 1992 uh, because the only way I could re-enlist was to become a recruiter.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, I didn't want to become a recruiter, and I wish that I would have. It'd been the wise thing to do to go ahead and do it because it'd been rapid promotions
Mm-hmm.
and retired like I originally wanted to.
Okay. What is one thing you liked and enjoyed about being or about your experience of being a U.S. Marine?
I think it's a prestige thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think the whole fact of when people learn you're a Marine, it's wow, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, and for a little guy like me, that you know kind of
Mm-hmm.
went a long way
Yeah.
with me. And plus, it's uh, the thing that I got to do, the places I got to see.
Mm-hmm. All right. When was the first time you had a difficult task to complete in your training and or in the field?
Well, boot camp itself was difficult.
Mm-hmm.
I did weigh only 113 pounds, so when you're carrying a pack and everything of 85 pounds, and with a rifle and all,
Mm-hmm.
I'm carrying over half my body weight. That of course is difficult. But I guess the most difficult thing you have to also look at is not the physical part. Because I was pretty physically fit going in. The
Mm-hmm.
run never did bother me. I'd always be top of the battalion and running, and I could do the 20 pull-ups without a problem. Setups was a little hard on me,
Mm-hmm.
surprisingly. Uh, but the mental aspect of it, to where they just break you down to where you're lower than pond scum. It's the mental aspect. Of someone yelling at you all the time and not being able to do anything right. Even though it just it breaks you down completely and then rebuilds you back up.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Um, how do you feel, or how did you feel when you completed this task?
It was as far as boot camp, it was a very proud moment, and I guess the most thing I remember the most, and I've lost a lot of my memory, but a thing that I really remember is I've never really got along with my mom growing up,
Mm-hmm.
and when I graduated boot camp and the first time I seen her, she was crying, and she was just real so proud of me, and so that was really made me value it even more because I did accomplish something that that was a big deal.
Mm-hmm. All right. What was the most strengthening thing that's happened to you in life?
Strengthening. I think it's a combination of things. Of course, when I was younger, it was strengthening. Becoming a man so early.
Mm-hmm.
By joining the military. But then, as you grow up, it's I'm 46 now, and I get strength from my children.
Mm-hmm.
So being a father and a husband uh, is, I guess that would be, and then also, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard to answer in a way, because
Yeah.
you get strength in so many things. You get strength from
Mm-hmm.
God, you get strength from your family, and so it's
All right. Then, how do you feel looking back on your service as a U.S. Marine? Do you feel like you've impacted the country in your service?
I think everybody does, regardless of what branch of service you're in,
Mm-hmm.
because uh, when, you know, we don't have a draft now, and you could take someone who just joins the reserves uh, or the National Guard, and they could be called up to go serve. Uh, and so it does impact the country, and it might not be a uh, certain thing where, hey, Kevin Hooker impacted this country by doing this, but you know, it's like if everybody goes out and was kind to each other,
Mm-hmm.
it would impact our country that way. You know, it's kind of, I guess, if that makes any sense. It's one person don't make an impact. It's the process of everybody that's doing it is making an impact.
Mm-hmm. I agree. How has being a U.S. Marine affected your life as a father and a husband?
I'm gonna tell a little story.
All right.
I coached cross country this year,
Mm-hmm.
and the kids made me angry one day, and they was whining.
Mm-hmm.
This hurt, that hurt. It's hot. I'm thirsty. Just one whine after another.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a workout that there should have been no whining about. And so I got angry, and I gathered them all up, and I told them, I gave them my wife's phone number, and I said, I want you to call her. So I want you to ask her how compassionate I am. I said, and I've been told I'm not very compassionate. I'm more of a suck it up and let's go sort of person. And I don't know if that's the Marine Corps that's done that to me, or if it's just being a man. But you know, at times, you know, you do have to put away the rough side and be compassionate and sincere and loving. You know, but as a man's side in the old Marine, you know, sometimes you like to still be rugged around the edges.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for letting me interview you, and